Hello everybody, it is your boy Beans back at it again in another video today where we are going to be reacting to a YouTube video. Um it's been a while since I posted. I got a lot of things going on. It is pretty late. I just got done watching the Spider-Man movie. You should go watch it. It's really good. I watched it in 4D actually, first time being in 4D. Really good experience. But here we have I investigated a failed 100 billion ghost city. Can't speak today. A little tired. Um, by I don't know how to pronounce that. First video I've seen from this guy. So I hope everything. So I hope it's a good video. Which I've seen a couple of the first few seconds. I think it is. But without further ado, let's get into it.
This is the most bizarre city on the planet. It cost $100 billion to build.
Where does one get that money from? Like, jeez.
And was designed to house 1 million people. Currently, it houses just 2. Well, actually, and the camera crew.
Where are we?
That, my friends, would be Forest City, Malaysia.
Never heard of it.
Forest City in Malaysia.
$100 billion luxury project that has tanked.
And when it was built, developers promised that it would be a dream paradise for all mankind.
But 8 years on, and the complex is virtually empty.
So what happened? Why did nobody ever move here? And how did it all go so badly wrong?
The place looks so good. Why wouldn't anybody want to move in there? Like, I'd move in there.
All right, my friends, now, believe it or not, we're actually here all the way in Malaysia for a bit of a reason. He has no clue, but flashback to a bit of an argument we had in the office 2 weeks ago. Do you think you'll...
We have got to the point where
All right.
literally anybody can build a fully working app without
Right.
knowing how to code.
Got some
This is
Skittles.
base
These are
44.
fire.
This is a first look at
It's good.
In London long term, isn't it? No, I don't think so. I think London's too busy. I think if we could just get everyone and just get rid of them.
Yeah.
And it's just me here by myself.
Just you.
Just a city to yourself. That's the dream.
The dream.
That's Oh, that's what. That's yeah.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no one's here.
Fully stand by that.
Okay, so we're about to spend the next 100 hours testing this man's stupid theory and investigating 5 main factors to see if life really would be better living in a city with nobody else. Starting with the housing. Mate.
Well, don't you think there'd be like homeless people? Like people who try to get in?
Where is everyone? How bad is it? Enjoy up to 6 months free rent. 6 months? If nobody lives here, why is it so well kept?
Are they all fully built? Like they're not under construction?
No, yeah.
That's another thing. If nobody's living there, why does it look so well? Why is it well? I mean, you can see some areas that are overgrown and whatnot, but it's not like fully overgrown.
Yeah, this is all completely built.
And what's the big black building?
The big scary one?
Yeah, what's that one?
That's where we're staying.
My girlfriend's giving me the stink eye right now.
Now, my friends, because so little people live here, there wasn't even anyone around to check us into the hotel. Are we allowed to? Oh, no.
And there's light. How is there energy in a place that nobody lives? A little weird.
Yeah, no, this one.
Okay, so the code is number 329.
What can you do? Lots of pictures in here, but not many pictures of people.
Oh, yeah. And we're in. We're on the 39th floor.
39th floor.
Then, keys in hand, it became apparent we might just be the only people in this entire building. Hello? There's no one here, is there?
No way. Should we play hide and seek?
10, 9, 8.
Nah, playing hide and seek in that big ass building, that'd be some crazy. That's crazy hide and seek right there.
7. But not you lot, you knob. It's just him. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Weird.
Yes, no. However, we were here to find out what actually living here was like. So we left the hotel to see what kind of accommodation Forest City had on offer. Hiya.
Oh. Okay, so there is security. That makes sense. Security for what?
We can't go for a walk? No. Oh. Not just a walk or anything? Now, this was all very strange. Why would a city with no people in it be so heavily guarded? And what on earth were they hiding? They're not allowed in.
You can't go in.
Can't go in.
There's got to be a bush you can sneak through, surely.
As it turns out, there was.
Oh my god. Oh, that's crazy.
All right, my friends, so these are called the Pearl Villas. We're walking through a neighborhood of about 300 homes at the minute. We've not seen a single person, and these are like mega fancy homes. Some of them are like 10,000 square foot. You're talking like 8 bedroom, like 7 bathrooms. If you bought them when they were built in 2016, they were selling them for over $1 million. And apparently 10% of them sold. Hello?
Empty.
It's like there's not even like there's no people, there's no furniture.
Do they get post? Looks empty. Doorbell? Should I try the doorbell? Never show that to anyone.
Now, despite being a little bit run down in places, this looked like a nice area.
Hang on, there's a neighbourhood notice board.
It's not even like it feels like no one's here now, it feels like no one's been here in years. But something was starting to feel off. Hiya, mate. No? No room. And someone live here?
No men.
No humans?
Men.
No men. Okay, no men.
Brody's rocking the TikTok shirt. But alright. Also, why are they keeping it so well kept and nobody's living there? Like, why is there people cleaning and doing all that stuff if nobody's living there? Are they like something gonna happen, or there's a little sketchy to me.
All right, thanks, man. Have a nice day. He's cleaning a house, like he's sweeping a house. There's nothing in.
That's what I just said.
There's no one's in there. Who does he work for? Then, after that strange interaction, we realised that another worker of Forest City seemed to be following our camera team. Okay. So, we are being followed by one of the workers, which is a bit weird because he didn't even look like...
Alright.
security. Like, he didn't look like he was there to enforce anything. I think he was just maintaining the buildings, but they are keeping a close eye. Definitely following us, bro.
Wide open.
Hello?
Oh, there's a guy coming. There's a guy coming. Let's go.
Things through there?
Let's walk relatively fast.
Yeah, can you get through here? That's someone's driveway.
Some crazy shit right here. Oh. So if they're allowed in here, and they can't go to certain areas, why do they allow people to come in the first place?
Now, at this point, we realised that if we were going to get a proper understanding of what the housing is actually like in Forest City, we'd have to do things properly. So we rang up a local estate agent.
Nice to meet you. I'm Purple.
Oh, nice to meet you, Purple.
You're looking for white or to red?
Then, after a bit of back and forth, they agreed to show us around a flat. But first, we'd have to get past security.
Don't want to intimidate them with my presence, so I'll let him go first.
What floor is it? 31st. 31st. And has anybody lived in this flat before?
Suspicious as all hell. Oh, hell no.
This 2-bedroom, 1-bathroom home in Mikey's dream city came with a gym, sports courts, and even a swimming pool. We asked the estate agents how much it cost, but before they could tell us, I ran into a bit of a problem. All right, my friends, now, bit of an emergency. Just had a notification saying we've had all of our bank cards cancelled for using them abroad. Is what I would say if we weren't using Revolut.
Yikes.
And which was this flat. How much is this? $1,500 a month, $350 a month to rent. Still, my friends, at that price point,
Move my ass over there now. $350 a month? I pay. What would it be? 2.5 times more in this apartment. That's crazy.
housing is getting a great big tick. But how would the city's nightlife fare in comparison?
It's not one. There's not one light. Mate, there is one flat on. The other one's the pool.
As we looked around to take our crew out for the evening, we passed empty restaurant after empty restaurant until we finally managed to find one. Then we headed to the one single bar in the entire city. Okay, now sadly the camera wasn't rolling at this point, but as we walked into this pub, we were like, oh class, right? There's 10 people in here. This is absolutely bouncing. However, as soon as we sat down, every single one of them swarmed our table. It turned out literally everybody in that room was staff, and they were all immediately trying to sell us expensive bottles of alcohol. So that didn't last long.
Should we just bounce?
Yeah.
All good.
All good, no thank you.
My understanding is why do they go doing all this stuff if there's like maybe one guy a month? Like this is probably the most people they've seen in that week. What's the point of keeping the place alive if there's nobody to be there? That's a little sus to me. It's weird.
That's so weird.
What the was that? Oh my god, every single person in that bar, there was 10 people, they all worked there. Nuts, how bizarre. So, slightly less luck for Mikey there if he fancies partying in his new home. However, as we woke up the next morning, we started to see a few signs of life.
Excuse me, mate. Do you live here?
Like for a couple of days, yeah.
Oh, what you doing here?
NS over the road.
The school thing. Oh, sick.
Now, admittedly, my friends, right, we've seen millions of YouTube videos on this place before, and they all mentioned this cult-like group who had recently started living in Forest City.
Network school.
Network school.
Network school.
Network school.
We've started new currencies.
Starting to come together now.
Could we start new countries?
Hey, we want to have our own society. We want to be able to determine our own rules.
These people are crazy internet people who don't want to pay taxes. They want to like skirt governments and create their own world.
90% of Americans have lost their way. Network state is a way of resolving that tension.
Is it busier than people say it is, or no?
Oh no. Something sketchy is going on there. There's actually no way. There's something sketchy going on there.
Oh, sorry, we're vlogging, yeah. We can cut it for sure.
Yeah.
Of course we can. Of course we can. Yeah, no worries.
Now, at this point, we were thinking, why on earth is everybody so reluctant to reveal what's going on here? But there was no time to investigate Network School just yet, because we were here to test Mikey's theory. And to do that, we needed to see what amenities Forest City had on offer. And what we were about to see absolutely blew our mind.
That looks like the back rooms. Like,
Hello! Mate, this is the shopping centre. Sure, well, we've got shop fronts. They are just pictures, though. You'd expect if it's like, oh, there's no shops, it would be like overgrown or whatever. It's so well like pruned.
It's sort of like North Korea, isn't it? How they
You can't compare it positively and go, it's like North Korea.
Now, this didn't quite look like what the developers of Forest City had promised to their residents.
The first duty-free island and an international shopping paradise.
So we took a look inside the mall to see what else we could find.
yeah, this looks like the back rooms. This looks like the back rooms.
Hundreds of thousands of people.
It's nothing.
It is a dream paradise for all mankind.
Mate, there's not a single shop.
This is so good. I feel like you could play paintball in here. There's so many possibilities.
Go-karts. Go-karts.
Whoa, this looks like a sci-fi movie. Like, this is crazy.
It's like, it
That
honestly
is
looks
crazy.
Like, you know when you see like future alien cities? Like,
That's what I just said.
it looks really nice. When they were like, oh, it's a paradise, you go, it's not that far from the truth. So, my friends, as we ventured further and further into the mall, we realised that it might not have ended up the paradise that they'd been advertising.
Some of it is rotting.
Yeah, it's not brand new. But it did appear that one person, at least, was trying to keep this place going.
Are you working? Lighting in here? Is there planning that there's going to be shops in here? No, but you're just doing lighting. Isn't that so weird though? How there's people in here with ladders going to work for no one.
Surely it's like fridges and freezers and cookers supposed to go in there, right? Like it's all there, and then they just stopped.
Have you seen anything that isn't just a blank room? But what's interesting is there's not even people here to vandalise them. Because if this was in the UK, you'd find like beer bottles in there, that sort of thing, right? Nothing.
Oh, sorry, it was just me like. No, that's good. Didn't want it anyway. Cool.
This is running water.
It works. This is the weirdest place.
See how good it is being in an abandoned city?
Honestly, you actually have such a point. It's like everywhere's your home if no one else is there,
Sis,
right?
that's
Like this
crazy.
just feels like one big, massive, shiny living room. And I made sure to test that living room out properly with our cameraman, Ryan. But sadly, after that, it was time to leave.
No worries,
sorry.
no worries.
So then, after finding out there wasn't many shops, we went to check out Forest City's other amenities.
See, that swimming pool is like well kept. Why? I know they're saying that I already talked about it, but like, why? If there's nobody living there, why go to the lengths of keeping it all well kept if no one's gonna see it?
What on? It's literally perfect.
Where is everyone? Why would you not come and have a little splash? The only difference is the lack of people.
Yeah.
But other than that, they've nailed it.
You were bang on, by the way. Your theory was bang on. This is perfect.
I can't believe for once one of my unpopular opinions has got through. It's always, oh, Mikey's so silly, Mikey's so dumb, him and his loony ideas. Wow.
You take 100 shots, you're gonna make one of them.
And eventually, we actually found an open shop.
Oh, how much are the bikes? You can buy a bike.
Which, my friends, was all part of Forest City's original plan.
The city integrates various modes of transportation that allow residents to enjoy a better life.
You name me one other city on earth, you'd have this much freedom. This is unbelievable. There's just nobody here.
With around 10 kilometers coastline.
Yeah. I'm seeing it.
Trying to make their own GTA or?
There's even the people here. In their promotional video on the beach, there was yachts.
Well, okay, we're close.
I mean, that'll do for me, like, that's fair enough. They also, crocodiles. Because it's been so long since they built it, right? And nobody rocked up. Crocodiles have returned here. So they used to be here, then they built it, and then no one came, and then they're like, oh, we'll take it back.
Is that why no one's swimming? Bit strange for a beach, isn't it? Significant lack of swimming for a beach.
Now, honestly, we had the time of our lives, taking in all that Forest City had to offer. So it's a big tick from us. However, our next test was about to prove a lot more difficult, because to try and see what type of community he'd be living in, Mikey headed out in search of an actual local.
Do you live in Forest City? Do you live in Forest City?
He estado preparando mis postulaciones para prácticas de ingeniería aeronáutica y la verdad es que son ultra...
Skip.
I just visit my friend.
Which turned out to be pretty difficult. However, the people who did live here all mentioned one thing.
Hello.
NS member?
No, we're just here on holiday.
What is NS? What is it? Hold on. What was it?
What's NS?
NS component network school.
Network school. I don't see it on here. Oh, found. Here we go. Network School is a private co-living and co-working startup society for techno-optimists focusing on learning, fitness, earning, and community building rather than a traditional accredited school. Network School is a frontier community founded in Balaji Surviniv. I am not pronouncing that. Designed to turn online communities into physical startup societies. It is not a accredited educational institution, and the only accredited offered is the free non-transferable NFT as proof of participation. Its motto is learn, burn, earn, fun. Reflecting its focus on skill development, physical fitness, income generation, often remote or crypto-based, and social engagement. Structures and activities, all-inclusive housing, gym and fitness programs, 24/7 co-worker spaces, workshop talks, hackathons, and events. Originally located in Forest City, Johor, Malaysia, Network School operated from 2024 until July 2026, so recently closed. When the campus was shut down due to licensing issues, the founder has since signed an agreement to open a new campus in Kazakhstan. Membership typically costs $1.5 to $3,000 a month, covering accommodations, meal, gym access, events, blah blah blah. So a bunch of like random stuff. The real world, blah blah blah. Concept which envisions online communities clustering physicality to form startup societies. It operates as a voluntary opt-in community with governance modeled in exit. Members can leave or fork the community if they disagree with the norms. The goal is to combine personal growth, startup building, and social networking in a single immersive environment. Weird.
I've been living in this like network school.
Now, weirdly, everybody that we met seemed to share that one same belief of Mikey's that living in a ghost city might be quite good after all. So we decided that we needed to go and find out about this cult for ourselves.
Wow, they just doing my work. Okay.
This network school we've been hearing about looks a bit weird.
Now you can stay at the nest for free by simply recruiting new members. So you can live free, optimize for longevity, and don't die.
Who the fuck says that? Why would you say that?
Now, we knew this wasn't going to be easy because everybody we bumped into on this trip had been incredibly secretive about what was going on. Apart from one legend called Connor.
Yeah, there's a lot of people at network school.
Who
My
had
boy
offered
Connor.
to show us around. So we took him up on his offer and headed to their headquarters.
How's it going? You good? Thank you for this, man.
I'm not even sure how much we're allowed.
Yeah. So are they quite on it with security? What's the?
You need like an access card.
Oh, I see.
You're just visiting?
Yeah, just visiting. How long have you been in the network school?
Now, upon arrival, we were
The cult?
greeted with the same sense of suspicion that had been following us all around the city.
Yeah, which means of these people.
And now it was just a matter of waiting to see if the boss man would let us in.
So how many people are there here?
I would say 500.
Now, my friends, after waiting for what felt like an eternity, it was beginning to look like we weren't going to be allowed in. So Connor decided to try and pull some strings.
Can we ask the core team?
What's the core team?
A group of like 20 people who are employees here.
Uh-huh.
They run everything.
Uh-huh.
All the operations.
I've got a couple of people not at network school, but they say
To W Connor in the chat.
pretty chill and they're doing like a documentary on Forest City.
You mentioned he's one of the boys.
That's not going to help anything.
He said no.
Said no.
No. Do you know why he said no?
Do you know the YouTube channel Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the leadership was not happy with that. Sorry, guys.
Thank you for tonight. No, appreciate you, bro. Lovely to meet you, man. Thank you for your time.
And sadly, it doesn't look like we're going to be finding out any more about Network School anytime soon, because in just the days after we filmed this, officials have revoked their license. They've ordered the entire operation to be shut down immediately. The doors were locked, the sign was torn down, and Network School effectively vanished overnight. And with that, the only tiny community that Forest City had going for it disappeared too. Meaning, for Mikey's theory, it's not looking very good on the people side of things. So, how did everything go so badly wrong here?
Okay, we're here in the south of Malaysia, but these homes weren't built by a Malaysian company, and they certainly weren't built for the Malaysian people. So Forest City was actually constructed by a Chinese company called Country Garden, and it was intended for Chinese buyers who wanted a second home, an investment property, or a quick way of getting into Singapore. However, less than 1 year after Forest City's grand unveiling, the Chinese government pulled the plug. You see, they were worried about the amount of money that their citizens were investing abroad and the impact that would have on their own currency. So what they did is they tightened security and blocked all overseas property investments. Things got so bad that Country Garden, they shut all of their showrooms and call centers for this place in China. So suddenly, there was a whole city built with one specific market in mind that could not buy it. So how are things looking now? Well, as we've seen, the developers are still legally obliged to keep this place pristine. And over the last 2 years, despite this place only housing 2% of its total capacity, the population has doubled. However, 2 years ago, Country Garden, the company that runs this and is, responsible for keeping this place alive, posted yearly operating losses of $4.5 billion. And they
Jesus.
Yeah, before that was 24 billion. Now, they're a massive, massive company, and people are coming. You just can't help but wonder what happens to this place if the money runs out before they get here.
Anyway,
that's a lot of material, a lot of money, a lot of time just for it to be nothing.
We have an incredibly important argument to settle, and with the scores tied heading into the final round, we were about to raise the stakes massively by putting our beloved bikes up for grabs as we tested Forest City's crime level.
Okay, so I've had a bit of an idea. Leave them here with the keys in, see if they get nicked.
We're going to leave both of these.
If we can leave them here, keys in, they don't get nicked. This is officially the best city ever. Keys in.
All right, so we picked 2 numbered spots completely at random and headed to bed.
Random, huh?
Keys.
Random, huh?
All right, so we
random,
picked 2
huh?
numbered spots completely at random and headed to bed to see once and for all if Mikey's dream city truly existed.
You feel the nerves?
I'm not nervous. At all, not nervous. Which spot were they in again?
Oh.
Ah.
Has someone nicked my bikes? Where's the bike?
Should we ask the security? Maybe they just put them somewhere safe.
I hope so. Please, 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 please.
So, my friends, that was it. Sadly, it looked like this ghost city had pulled through again.
No way, no way, no way, no way.
And with that, my friends, there was only one thing left to do.
Okay, that is sick. Even though it's probably illegal there, that is pretty sick. Clear too slick.
To be fair, deserved.
All right, my friends, are there some unnerving parts about this place? Yes. Is some of it a little bit creepy? Yes. But on the majority, Mikey, we've had a good time.
Yeah, fantastic place. And I think you'll find that you owe me an apology.
Yes. Can we just have a quick round of applause, everybody, for Mikey's first good idea ever. Well done, mate. If you lot have enjoyed this video, please feel free to check out another one. Oh. You might like this one. Ooh,
that's
a good one,
it.
isn't it?
That's my favourite one.
Ah, I love that. Such a good one.
Wow. That was really good. still a little creeped out about the fact about the cult, I would say. Also, why keep the dead city alive, you know? But that's I investigated a failed 100 billion ghost city by, I'm gonna pronounce this really wrong. WillNE, Wine. And you guys have a fantastical day. I'll see you guys on the next one. Deuces.